Hey, Angelo. This is the exterminator you called for your rat problem. Account's looking a little thin.
No one gets paid until what needs to get done gets done.
Nope, that's not the rules. No money, no honey.
Deadshot sort of sees himself as the elite, you know? When Deadshot looks at Flag, he feels that he's a way better soldier than Flag. He's a better shot than Flag. He's a better commander than Flag. And actually, the only difference between Deadshot and Flag is what team he's on, right? So Deadshot looks at Flag as one of the worst bad guys. He's in one of the biggest gangs ever. And the only difference is he has money and, you know, he has a couple stripes, right? So I think there's also a little jealousy that when Deadshot sees soldiers and they're a group and they work together and all of that, there's a part of him that that yearns for that and knows that he could have been that, but he chose a different life. And maybe, as when the movie starts, it's just about getting to that point that Deadshot is thinking, maybe I might have made a wrong turn or two in his life.
For those of you who don't know me officially, my name is Amanda Waller. There's an event in Midway City. I want you to enter the city, rescue HVT-1, and get them to safety.
I'm sorry, for those of us who don't speak good guy, what is HVT-1?
The only person that matters in the city, the one person you can't kill. Complete the mission, you get time off your prison sentence. Fail the mission, you die.
For Deadshot, Amanda Waller is like bittersweet. He really appreciates her gangster. There's no lie in Amanda Waller, you know. So there's the part of him that appreciates that, but then there's the other side of it that he really doesn't like being used in that way. You know, Deadshot kind of considers himself the best user ever. So to get jammed into a situation where he's being used in that way is really a bruise to his ego. This cast really bonded in a special way that isn't always the case. I think we all felt honored and excited to be a part of it. Everybody checked their egos at the door. And I think we legitimately like each other. I think that, you know, I think when you start there, when it's people that you would hang with off camera, then I think it adds an extra element. You see it on screen. And David Ayer actually he had to slow us down a little bit. He was like, no, you're not friends till later in the movie. Right? You know, so in the scenes that there needed to be a little more friction in the early part of the film, but we all got snuggled up really quickly.
You're going somewhere very bad to do something that'll get you killed. But until that happens, you're my problem.
So was that like a pep talk?
Yeah, that was pep talk.
Grab what you need for a fight. We're wheels up in 10.
You might want to work on your team motivation thing. You heard of Phil Jackson?
Yeah.
He's like the gold standard, okay? Triangle, bitch. Study.
The way that David directs and prepares is really actor-centric, right? So he wants everything to be authentic. He wants as many of the people in the scenes who really have done those things in the past, whatever their characters call for. So you're rubbing elbows with the real deal. What happens is it just gives an extra level of authenticity, because between takes you can say, hey, listen, I'm doing this, what do you think? And I'll say, no, do it like this, hold it like this. You know, so there's a sense of endless information available to you before you step in front of the camera.
Here's to honor, among thieves.
Not a thief.
She's not a thief.
We all got in a room together and we worked probably for about a month. Everyone going through, and we would do scenes once in a while, but it was really diving in and understanding the low self-esteem of these characters and how their low self-esteem drove them into the lives that they've created for themselves, you know, and the questions of what makes somebody a bad guy. And that was always one of the questions that was at the forefront for everybody. What makes someone a bad guy? And we sort of landed on the separation between being a bad guy and being evil. And you know, David, probably about 3 weeks in, we landed on that idea that it's not a movie about good versus evil. It's a movie about bad versus evil.